All right, Shimoda, we are ready for challenge week 3, Big Rod Challenge. We have done our balance, we've done our glutes, and another one that came up that I see a lot of people have problems with, and I've had some people ask some questions about this on the page, is shoulder mobility. So I've got 3 things that we'll do this week that are your daily challenge to help with shoulder mobility and shoulder health. So the first one that I would like is it's called a dislocate. Don't let the term scare you. CrossFitters, I think, call it a pull through or something like that. But the idea is to take the rod. This also works really well with a towel, if that's what you have, or a length of rope. You do want something in your hands. You don't want to do this with nothing in your hands. It needs to get a little bit of feedback. So you go as wide as you need to go, and over the top, and back. Now, just like in our balance and our glute challenge, our glutes are engaged, we're standing up tall, our abs are tucked a little bit, and maybe if you do these every day, maybe you can move your hands in a little bit. Sometimes I'll put marks on the stick and I'll see where I am. If you have big rubber exercise bands, or if you have a membership to a gym that has those are also great, but the old broomstick works just fine. So I'm taking these over. I'm not pushing into pain. Just getting as much motion as I can out of my shoulder joints. So once I've done those, and like our last 2 videos, the magic number is 15, I'm gonna take the rod and I'm gonna grab it behind my back. And again, a towel works really well. So I've got the rod behind my back. I've got it a little bit low because I don't want it to hit my ceiling. And I'm going to gently pull up with my top hand while I keep my bottom hand in place. Good posture, chest up, abdominals firm. Count of 15. Go to the other side. Pull up for a gentle count of 15. So with that, like I said, if you want to use an exercise band, if you want to use a towel or the big rod, anything to get you to move those things together, because what we're looking for is how close can you get those hands to each other. And if you're like me, you're probably very different on one side than the other. But the rod's a really nice tool to get a gentle stretch and start to change that amount of internal and external rotation you can have in your shoulder joint so that you've got a better range of motion, safer for some activities. The last one, we'll go down onto the floor. The rod is nice for maintaining alignment here. So we're going to go down into a plank position. Whether you need to be on your knees, whether you need to be on your feet, it's all good. I like the rod, just like we did on the bird dogs, to have those nice 3 points of alignment. Now I'm not going to do a push-up. What I'm going to do is called a scapular push-up. So I'm going to raise my head and cheat on my movement a little bit just to see if you can see me. Okay, good. So let's go to the side, and actually I'm going to drop the rod just because I don't think it's showing up great in the video. But from here, so whether you're on your knees or on your shoulder, on your toes, all you're trying to do, keep your elbows straight, lower your chest to the floor, feel your shoulder blades move, bring your shoulder blades together. So shoulder blades come together, shoulder blades come apart. Chest goes really far down, chest goes really far up. That's all I'm doing. Keeping my back straight, my lower back, and just letting my shoulders move. So with the dislocates, we mobilize the shoulder joint, then we get a little bit of stretch into it by pulling up and down on the rod, and then we can add a little bit of strength in the muscles that stabilize the scapula. So that can help us carry over into planks, weightlifting in the gym, anything that's going to involve the shoulder movements. So magic number is again 15. So work on your dislocates, work on your shoulder stretches, work on your scapular push-ups is what that last one is called. 15 reps of each, at least once per day. What is today? The 15th. So we've got January 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. So on January 22, expect our 4th weekly challenge for the Big Rod Challenge.